This is still the month of May for one more day. And so we're going to jump into our Fully Awake devotion and get today's lesson, and then we'll do an introduction and we'll jump into to tonight's teaching. Today is May 31st. May is the month of understanding that we are not in trouble, that we are in transition. Again, we are in our new devotion, Fully Awake 365. So excited about this. And so today's devotion is called Recognizing Destructive Patterns Quickly. Let's grab our prayer of surrender real quickly, and then we'll jump into today's devotion. Spirit of truth, carry me where you will. Bring to me what you will. Take from me what you will. Awaken in me what you will. The Christ man is around me. The Christ mind is in me. The Christ power flows through me. And the Christ mystery exists as me. I believe it, I perceive it, and now I receive it. I am surrendered. Amen. And so it is May 31st. We're going to grab our affirmation at the top. We're going to talk about recognizing destructive patterns quickly. Today, let's read it together. Affirmation. I choose to make the most of this lifetime by recognizing destructive patterns quickly. I am aware that destructive thoughts lead to destructive choices. Destructive choices become destructive behaviors or patterns. And destructive behaviors invite, enable, and create destruction in my life. As I begin to think new thoughts, I am also cultivating new choices, establishing new behaviors, and walking down new paths. So, the feel of today's devotion really is all about self-awareness. Being aware of yourself, your thoughts, your choices, what you're creating in your life. One of my mentors growing up as a teenager used to say to me and to others fairly frequently that people learn in three ways. Some people learn by hearing or observing. Some people learn by experience. They have to experience it for themselves. And some people, unfortunately, only learn by tragedy. So there's a level of hearing. Hearing, really, observing is the highest level of learning because that means you can see and take in the lesson. Experience is a little bit of sleepwalking because we have seen other people do something that doesn't work and we have to try it for ourselves. But then that lowest level is, even though we've experienced it many times, we are still living in things like blame, shame, guilt, projecting onto other people. And so only tragedy gets our attention, and sometimes the tragedy may be too late for us or for those that are around us that those decisions affect. And so recognizing destructive patterns quickly really is just a symbol, a symptom that we are awake. We're awake to our thoughts. We're awake to our divine creativity. Look down about the middle of, about 6 lines down of that first paragraph. It says, we have all headed down paths that were either dangerous or at very least unproductive. Realizing this quickly is the way to avoid a lifetime of pain and resist detours that put our destinies on layaway. Our lives, if you will, kind of like the space shuttle's trajectory to the moon, it's a long path. But if you get off just a little bit and you don't really ever correct it, you can wind up, as we said, look down at that last paragraph of the last sentence of the first paragraph. It says, you can wind up in another galaxy far, far away. So that's a little Star Wars love for those who are Star Wars fans. Yeah. And so this life is long, and getting out of sorts, getting away from our true self that is not corrected after a while really winds us up into places that we never were intended to be. And so being aware of the self, the soul, the thoughts, the mind, our levels of consciousness, what we're allowing to come into us and out from us, is a way that we stay on course with our divine selves. That second paragraph, we give some examples of Jesus offering a quick course correction, offering to help people get back on to the path of loving the self and the soul more quickly. Jesus offered a course correction to the woman at the well, to the woman caught in adultery, to the rich young ruler and young lawyer, to Zacchaeus, the tax collector, to the Pharisees, and to many others. Some received it, made quick adjustments, and found their way back to purposeful living. Others rejected the wisdom or rejected being able to see themselves and continued down a path toward tragedy. Tonight, we set our intention to be quick learners, to visualize ourselves, and to head directly toward the realization of our full potential. Amen to that. Let's grab our prayer at the end. If you have it with you, let's all say it together. Course corrector, with your help, I will recognize destructive patterns quickly, adjust, and enjoy a happy and fulfilled life. Amen. Isn't that just some good practical wisdom? Very pragmatic, but also very spiritual, being aware of ourselves at all times. To know thyself, as Socrates would remind us, really is the beginning of wisdom and really the beginning of peace and happiness. And so we look forward to being with you again Friday morning for our devotion. Always, we have a fun, fabulous, fantastic Friday together. Looking forward to seeing you again for the devotion Friday morning at 7 a.m.